Good morning. It is a 3-day weekend, President's Day weekend, and there's a lot going on in Phoenix. A lot. Today's the 5th annual Worldwide Women's Film Festival that's at Hawkins Shea. That is where I'm going. They have some free workshops. I'm going to check those out. There's a VNSA book sale, which happens every weekend around Valentine's Day. Don't ask me what VNSA stands for. I'm sure it's on the website. But it's at the Coliseum. A lot of used old books, just kind of prices. You can usually get like $20 worth of books is like a huge stack. I have a lot of books, if you haven't noticed, and some of those are from that sale that I still have not read, and those was years ago. So I might not go because I have not read the ones I have. And then the Super Love Jam with R-Dub. Keith Sweat, Genuine, Color Me Bad, and Blackstreet is tonight as well at Footprint Center. They keep renaming that arena, so I think it's called the Footprint Center right now. That would be awesome. I am not going. I do not have tickets. Can't really afford to go. If I won them, which I did put in a giveaway, then I would definitely go. Like I said, there's a lot going on. Anyway, so my face has been moisturized, sunscreen. I've already primed because I also put on some color corrector. Again, we're still focusing on Black-owned beauty brands this month, and I need to lotion my arms. But with that, last weekend was the Super Bowl. Rihanna, halftime, pregnant, but to me, that performance for a pregnant person, I wouldn't be out there. But to me, for a pregnant person, she did awesome. The dancers were awesome. If I could put up with the crowd, I would have loved to have been there. So, because I was sick last week, I didn't really do any makeup other than eyebrows during the Super Bowl because I had to go pick up some food. So, today I'm trying to focus on Fenty. My sunscreen, Fenty Skin is the Hydra Vision, can't see what the SPF is, 30. So that sunscreen is what I'm wearing today. And then I went to Sephora to get a sample of the Blur Eaze Drop Tint in 21. I did have the 22, but that was a little too dark. So I went and got a sample of the 21, which eventually I'll buy. I have other tint moisturizers, but for this month, we're going with this one, so that's why I got a sample. I was gonna show you something. Oh, the nails I did myself. Excuse me. Tom Big Jack. There you go. Along with Impress Kiss, and that's what these nails are from. They're press-ons, but I used glue to get them to stay on a little bit longer. I'm going bowling in like 2 weeks, so hopefully they'll loosen up and fall off by then. Until I make a whole lot of money or more disposable income to pay a lot of money to get them professionally done, and then those refills are almost the same price as getting them done. I need to do my press-ons. So with that, I know I did a lot of talking. I should have taken the lid off of that. Where's my thing? Cheese on. It's Laura Mercier. Again, I need a translucent one by Black Beauty brand. I did see, what stores? I think Ulta had some. The Beauty Bakery. But like I said, I'm not trying to buy a whole lot more new products when I have to get through the products I have. So that's why we're just gonna stick with this one. So I'm gonna do that. I've got my towel, which is sitting literally right here. So the sample, like I said, it's a sample, it's 21. 22 is just too dark. Because I have the nails. This is why I talked about the nails, because I can't get my nails in the little tiny sample things they give you. That's probably enough. do have a wet sponge, but I'm using a brush today. Put this right there. Close this sample. I got another sample of another Black beauty brand that's new for Amy Collet. And so I want to try that one out as well, maybe this weekend. Oh, and I did my eyes, my eyebrows already, obviously. And I hear that truck. I don't know if y'all can hear that truck. Meaning, any talking I'm doing is pointless. It's literally quiet, and then you record. Like, oh, let me make noise and sit in a freaking diesel truck for 10 minutes. And it's supposed to be a light coverage. So I'm kind of going for a natural look, so light coverage is fine. Just even out, you know, as usual, the hyperpigmentation. And I realized when I was doing makeup last year that I managed to get good coverage on my nose and it stay on my nose, but lately it's just been shiny and pretty much anything on my nose has been gone. And there's another reason why I wasn't doing makeup, because it wouldn't have stayed on my nose. Okay, what was left in here? I said light coverage, so yeah, you'll see, you know, little moles, or what I call freckles. Maybe I'll wear this to work in the next week or two, because we have to be in office for a VIP at the end of the month. So that might be my makeup day for the month. That is my goal for 2023, to wear makeup to work at least once a month. Okay, I'm gonna put that over there. It's just kind of an awkward place. Like I said, have a sponge. And even though I'm better, I was fine at home, but then at work, the air filters are horrible. And like literally everybody's sniffing because the allergies, like air kicks on, everybody sneezes and, but yet, you know, they say they changed them. It's like, okay. Every so many months, it's like, when do y'all do this? Now the truck shuts off. And I'm not trying to, damn it, trying to rush because I got my concealer, because I got to go to the other side of town. So this is Mented, the full-time brightening concealer in Happy Hour. And now it just came back on. Don't need too much. I know I always put a lot here, which is why I'm like, okay, let's not do that this time. The truck isn't moving. Okay, again, Black Beauty brand. Just let it sit a few minutes, but places to be. Where's my, I washed a lot of brushes, so now it's like, where is everything? Like, I thought I'd put them all out, so again, just what happens when you rush. At least I gave it a chance to sit a little bit. So let's start here. Oh, I was gonna use my sponge, that's why. So like, why didn't I put the brush up? Because I was gonna use some sponge. I think I was watching a Mented video and you really don't have to let this set that long. It's not doing that much today. My mother said she hasn't watched the other video yet because she's like, why is it so long? I'm like, yeah, believe me, I know. I'm like, me in the battle of eyeshadow. Which is why I did my eyeshadow earlier today, but it's also literally, I'm not gonna say it's less colors I use, but it's a palette I know. I did my eyebrows in record time today. I can do my eyebrows in like 2 minutes if I really need to. Oh, last week when I went wrestling, my friend, I didn't tell him I was going. So he's in a mission, he texted me, he's like, I see you out there. And he's glad I came. So I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, you know, you're in town, doing your thing. I'm like, never been a wrestler before. Got to see it. It was very interesting. It's not like WWE or AETV Next, NEXT, whatever it's called. I'm watching a lot of Diva, that show that was on E, which I know by NXT. And I know there's AEW something that'd be advertising on TV. So it's under that, it's kind of like indie wrestling. But some of them, I guess, did at some point wrestle with the WWE. So it was cool to see him do his thing, and it was had some rowdy people. And he handled that pretty well, because I'm like, I would not be the one. So let me blend out this top a little bit more. So even though I haven't put my contour or bronze on yet, I just wanted to blend it out more. Okay. And then before I do that, I'm going to blur the edges. I remember that this time usually, because I already have the contour on. That's why I always forget, because I just start blending the contour. But yeah, it was cool to see him do his thing. There's another one in April, and I'm like, yeah, I might come back. I said it was like $20. Definitely interesting. You know, there's definitely favorites. You could tell. As me being a new person, I could tell there was definitely favorites. Okay, so am I gonna powder first? So, because powder's gonna get it. I'm using the Beauty Bakery and Plantain, and that was way too much. So, am I gonna use this one? This is gonna be too much, I already know. So let me pat it out. Just move it around. There it goes. Better. I like these nails. I think they might be about the same size as the other ones were, but I didn't realize it was more almond, I would say. The other ones I had, I was like, give me oval. So they didn't have the point. But I think I like almond. Okay. Do that. Let me turn this one. Now we're gonna try what I was trying to do last time. Gonna warm it up. This, of course, is Fenty Contour Matchstick in Espresso. So I'm gonna put a lot on my hands, warm it up a bit, and then just go like that and contour that way. Because I've seen people do it, but I'm like, mine doesn't. Because I think they use a darker contour. Oh, creamier, because people say this one's dry. It's like, if you warm it up, it's fine. And usually I just put it directly on my face, so that's why. What is that? Feel hockey? 10-ish. Okay. I need to leave in like 15 minutes. I was watching swimming, like collegiate swimming. I like watching swimming like Olympics, and so collegiate every now and then. I watch as well, just to see the future potential. You know, Olympic swimmers. Gotta start somewhere. And I was a person, I didn't learn to swim till I was like 26. And that's because a coworker, he was like a mom to me. She taught me, and she taught me, it wasn't the butterfly, but it's something one of the very hard ones. Is what she started with. And so I used to be very good at doing that stroke. But then, because I didn't swim again for like several years, I had to learn to swim again, and I went to the YMCA, had a cool kid. Give it a, you know, like you're 34 and here's this like 21-year-old teaching you how to swim. And then he had to go off to college, so I was like, oh, okay. So didn't come back the next year, and then I think I had somebody else, another kid. At one point, the director was like, I'll even be the one to show you if you need to. I was like, okay, going above and beyond. I do appreciate that. I'm like, oh, you're a little too cute for me. I don't know if I can concentrate. But yeah, all my teachers, they were very, the kids, adults, whatever, were very good. Basically, I should be a back swimmer. Okay. And I need to get back out there. It's a good way to lose weight, but can also be kind of tiresome. I'm always really thirsty and hungry afterwards. So I can see why swimmers like eat so much. Because literally every time I'm and that's my alarm telling me. I don't know what time it's telling me to go. But and like, yeah, you seem to do better on your back, and because I'm also floating. Okay, let's get rid of some of those harsh lines. Yes, it's less harsh on the top, so I might do that again. Yeah, I see it right there. Thank you. Let's see here. Gonna do is not setting, I'm just trying to put some, in a way, bake a little bit. Not bake, but while I do other stuff. I know I should have actually, before I put powder on, do the other stuff. So we are going with Danessa again, Myricks, and Primadonna. Today I'm going to use the brush. And course, the first side I do it, it's always the most. So usually I'm gonna start using my hands instead, and then do brush with this one. I don't know why the Burger King theme song just got in my head about Your Way. But it did, and I don't even eat at Burger King. I haven't eaten at Burger King in a long time. Again, I'm trying to keep this video short, and I gotta go anyway. I think it's a 20-minute drive. It's like on my way when I used to work for Scottsdale, city of Scottsdale. So it's like on my way, so I kind of know how long it takes to get there. And usually I used to work on Sunday, so. Was it Sunday? Yeah, I used to work Sunday through Wednesday, and I think it changed to Wednesday through Saturday. So yeah, I kind of know the traffic a little bit. Okay. The thing is, I know lash is going to take a bit, and that's why. Because it's a black lash brand that I'm using. So my concern is how long that's going to take. I'm going to do that off camera as well. Juvia's Place, of course. A little bronzer. Just to kind of set that contour. And blend in the blush. Because there's other workshops, but the first one is the one I really want to go to. So that's why I'm like, let's get out on time. And I woke up early too, so that's the thing. I woke up early and you're like, and then it still doesn't. And then I was on my phone texting about Angie's Lobster, which I tried for the first time this week. Texting about that with somebody. And just got away from me. Okay. Let me brush. There's nothing really on there. Whatever's left in here, let me brush that away. Okay. Since I pretty much was doing that, I might as well just set it a little. Set my face. And then do my lips. And then lashes. There was another film event last night, but I was just not in the mood. I'm just going to say I just wasn't in the mood to represent, because sometimes these events, filmmaker events, there's black filmmakers in Arizona, black filmmakers in Phoenix. Sometimes I don't want to be that one that's there. I don't know how they advertise. I know these things are going on. I'm like, do the other black filmmakers know this is going on? Or do they care? I think there'll definitely be maybe at this women's festival, like actresses at least, filmmakers, I'm not so sure. But the event last night, I'm like, it's like a 72-hour film festival. And I've done it before in the past with people when I've ended films into it, so. And we got second place, maybe? I can list it if you want me to list it. Got second place, award that was specialized after somebody, and some other awards, but this was several years ago. And I know they have other ethnicities, but sometimes I'm like, okay, we need at least, I'm not saying all black team, but a little more diversity on some of these teams. Some teams are like all white, and I'm like, all white males. It's like, okay. Anyway, so with that, let's go to the lips. I'm using today, hopefully, if it works, let me see how short it is, the Lip Bar. And this one is Straight Living. Because it's wobbly, that's why I say it's sharpened, but it's wobbly. Like, did I just see something go across my screen? And I was at Ulta last night. I had chapstick on earlier, Vaseline. A new primer. Yes. Let me wipe that off. Nope, that was my old one because it just broke. And I have a sample of my foundation still. I don't know how long good samples are. So, I'm trying. Even though I already, it's older primer. And Juvia's Place, they were very well stocked at the Tempe store. Then always that stocked at other stores. And they have the coffee shop line had a lip liner that was the perfect dark that I like. This is Fenty semi-matte, the Fenty Icon. You're not gonna be able to see it because I don't have the fancy case that you can pay for $12, but I have so many of these. I'm like, no. This is Crowd Surfer. This is one of the newer ones that came around Christmas. And it's kind of a pink. I'm just gonna shoot another video after this, but I don't think I have time before I leave. Put this over here, things that are going with me. Touch up if need be. So, pink, kind of so. And I was gonna put on Cookie Jar. I might be okay with this. Let's go to the, anyway, they had a lip line that's perfect. Oh, now it's showing up. Okay. So, next pay round that I have money, that's where we're gonna go. So I use the chocolates on my eyes. It's a little messy. And let me spray first and then do under eye. I'm really not using this towel today. And then face though. Doesn't feel dry. I just didn't feel any spray really. Okay. Let me go under my eye real quick. I'm gonna use the lighter one. I also did the dancing was on the other day. And then if I'm showing New Jack City a lot, and I'm like, Black History Month, y'all. New Jack City is with y'all. Okay. One of them was on BET showing, but the other one was like, I think VH1. I think they're all the same company now, like Johnson. Because BET was sold or conglomerate. Yeah, I know I see that line there. I kind of like that. New mascara. Sephora mascara. Let me just turn it and I'm gonna take this plastic off, which is hard to do with nails, so I should have just taken it off before. Because I can't really twist stuff right now either. Where's my little... I can't lift anything when I'm trying to pick up. So I gotta get the turn edge. But it's waterproof, the new Sephora. It's, I guess they've had the mascara before, but it's now waterproof. And the lady who's getting me samples was like, yeah, I'm glad they came up with that. Because she said that, I guess the other one's smudged. Big by definition. Okay, so I'm gonna pause and then do my eyes. Okay, so the ones I were gonna wear, a little too dramatic to me for day. I know people would wear them, so instead I went to Juvia's Place. These are the Siwas, 14 millimeter Newbie Lash Siwa Natural Value. These look more natural than the other ones. And I got those other ones. Those are great lashes, fabulous, great lashes. It's just they're a little too dramatic for where I'm going to right now. Yes, this is more subtle. I'm waiting for this corner to dry. But yeah, so let me put my earrings on. And then I don't know why there's lawn people. It's the weekend. So, didn't do anything else. I was just doing that. But that mascara is awesome. I'm definitely gonna, I think it was buy one, get one half off, but the cashier didn't remind me of the buy one, get one half off, if that was so. So this is awesome. It's not heavy. My other ones had expired or were basically more than 3 months, and I could feel they were getting thick. So that is awesome. Kiss, this new Kiss Strip Lash with aloe with no latex. This has also been a game changer. Using this was nice. So lips, lashes, a little more natural. Hoops for the weekend, and I'm going because it's gonna be cutting it close, but I'm gonna go, and hopefully everybody has a good time. It's a good festival. Bye-bye.